Imagine catching a clean 40 pips move on gold in just 30 minutes, while others are stuck in chop losing money all day. Most beginners trade gold at the wrong time and wonder why their strategy fails. So today I'm breaking down the best time to trade gold in 2026. So if you are trying to grow a small account with 5-minute or 1-minute scalping, this video would completely change your results. Stick to the end. I'll show you the golden overlap, what to avoid and how to combine this with the strategies I've shared before. So in this video, you will learn first, the 4 main trading sessions for gold. Second, exact times in different time zones. Third, pro tips to avoid losing sessions. And fourth, how this timing boosts your scalping win rate. So let's start with the 4 golden trading sessions. So this chart here, we're having the 4 golden sessions for gold. So gold follows the same major sessions as Forex do, but it reacts strongly to London and New York because of institutional money and news flow. So first is Asian. You can call it seeding Tokyo session. So that one roughly it occurs around 22:00 to 7 GMT. So now, when I show you this, first of all, it is having low volatility. The market in Tokyo session, it moves very slow. It is having narrow ranges. Okay. So, for example, this is a session for Tokyo. This market, it moved in the Tokyo session as you're seeing here. This one, you'll clearly see that it was in the range right here. So that was the highs that this market was making, and you can also the lows that this market was making. So this one clearly indicates that the market was moving in this zone only. Okay. So you will see that this Tokyo session actually, it really moved from right here. You can see that it started moving from here. The market opened right here in this session, as you can see, and it moved up right here. You can see this is where it stops. Okay, this is where Tokyo session stops. So now this one, it is good for range trading because this market trades in the range. Or resting, you can rest because it gives you fake moves. That means for gold, don't look at it. Don't look at Tokyo session for gold because avoid if you are scalping too much shop for small accounts. You know, for us we are scalping our gold. That means we cannot trade Tokyo session, right? So the second session is a London session. So this one occurs between 7 to 16:00 GMT. Okay, or East African time it is 10 to 19:00. So you can see the London session. Actually, it is high volatility kicks in here. You can see that it was not trading in the range for the London session. You can clearly see that when the market opened right here, this is where the market opened from in the London session. You can see how the volatility kicked in. You can see how these lows were being broken in the London session. Means that the volatility of the market was there. Because now this was a low here. And you can see it broke. It gave you another confirmation. The market moved in the direction that you were expecting it to move, right? You can see that it started from there and it stopped from right here. But all this, there was volatility of the market. You can see low, high, low, high, low. So now the market moved very good here. So just now, a London session is the physical gold trading capital of the world. So strong breakouts often happen right at the open, right? So this is the open of the London session right here, where I'm showing you right here. This is the open of the London session, okay? So now, strong breakouts, right? The market came and broke this, right? Strongly here. You can see this is a strong breakout in the London session, right? So it always occurs at around 8:00 GMT at the open of this London session. So great momentum for the trades. It really moves very nice, okay? So now then the last session is the New York session. It occurs between 13:00 to 20:00 GMT. For East African time, it is 16 to 1 for East African time, right? So now New York session, even stronger moves happens, especially when the US economic news drops, like NFP, CPI, FOMC. So now you can see here that this session actually, it started from right here. So this session started from right here and it ended right here, okay? So all this is New York session. It ended right here, okay? But a lot of volatility occurred here in New York session, guys. Gold loves reacting to the US dollar here. Remember in the New York, the US dollar moves very perfect. You can see the change of character and the break of market structures that occurred in this New York session. So if you are trading gold, make sure you utilize the London session open and the New York session, guys, right? So now we have what we call the London-New York overlap. This is the best time where gold will actually make what we call bigger moves, okay? So now what do we mean by London-New York overlap? You can see here that right here, London-New York session actually opened before London session closes. This is what we call the overlap. So remember, London session was still going, okay? So you remember it stopped right here. But New York session opened here before London closes. It is what we call the overlap, right? So now this one, gold moves very perfect. You'll see that here, when actually New York opened, when it overlapped with the London session, actually it made a very big move right here. Can you see this very big move that gold made? It actually traded from the open up to this side where the New York stops, right? This is what we call the London New York overlap. So you can see it in very many sessions, in almost every day. Let's look at this, guys. Okay, let's look at another example right here. This is New York here, okay, and here New York opened from right here before London actually closes. This is the London New York overlap, and you can see here that the market actually it made a very big move after this overlap, guys. So just know the New York London overlap, it is the best time to trade gold because you get so many pips when you actually trade this. But the best time frame for trading gold where there is much volatility is London session and New York session. So when you add it with the London New York overlap, it will really give you nice moves, guys. Okay. So now let's talk about the risk management and how to combine it with your scalping strategies. So even in the best session, even if you are in London or New York session, risk management is everything. I always been talking about risk management in all the strategies. So risk only 0.5 to 1% per trade on small accounts. When I talk about small account, I mean even $100, $500. Remember, this gold is a very volatile pair. Even if you have $1K, it is a small account. Make sure you risk at least 1% per trade on your account, right? So now use tighter stop losses during high volatility. Use at least 8 to 15 pips on 1 minute gold, right? 8 to 15 pips is enough for you guys. And at least maximum of 3 to 5 trades per session. Don't exceed that. Even if they are all losses, just stop and look for other trades in the next session, right? So let's talk about the common mistakes plus the pro tips. So actually, the biggest mistake I see here is trading random hours and blaming the strategy. We have seen these sessions actually. So you'll find someone trading a Tokyo session, again going to London session and going to New York session. You want to trade all these hours, but that is a very big mistake that you are making. Actually, you lose all your account in the volatility market. And also lose a lot of money in the range market if you don't focus on at least 2 sessions that we have talked about, right? So mistake number 2 is overtrading during low volatility Asian session. Don't overtrade. When you decide to trade in Asian session, Tokyo, seeding, okay? Don't trade much. Just don't overtrade, okay? And mistake number 3 is ignoring news and getting stopped out on spikes. Always check the news on the calendar and you know when at what time are the news so that you prepare for them or you get out of the market, okay? So now the pro tip I can give it to use higher time frame. For example, 15 or 1 hour to confirm the overall bias. You know, we trade with a trend. At least go to a higher time frame. Go to 1 hour time frame, let me say, right? This 1 hour time frame, it is going to give you an overall bias. It is going to be that, yes, we are buying. If we are buying, that means we are going to look for buying opportunities on our 5-minute or 1 minute time frame, guys. Okay, so that is it, guys. If this video has helped you, consider subscribing to Jim FX. Share this video to friends so that they can also benefit. Bye.